Hi there! We are almost ready to go cooking.
Hi guys. So in this video, we're going to be showing you how to cook kheer. Kheer is an Indian rice pudding made with luscious spices, cardamom. We're going to be adding some vanilla, some saffron, pistachios and almonds, and it's one of my favorites. Going to be using rose petals as well, which you might find a little bit unusual. And the first time I made this for Cinzia, she was just
it's really nice. And today we are using some rose petals that we got straight from our garden, of the few roses that have survived a very hot summer in Italy. So we can't wait to show you. So come with us in the kitchen.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Hi there.
Hi guys, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hope you're all ready for our kheer.
Yes.
आज ये वीडियो में हम खीर बनाने वाले हैं. So that is in Urdu, which means today we're going to be making kheer.
So this is going to be a very international cooking show because we have some Italian sometimes, some English and some Urdu today.
Some Urdu as well. Okay.
So
we have our ingredients. Cardamom. So I have powder and whole, and I'll show you how to use either one of these. I have saffron, I have raisins, pistachios, almonds, our rice obviously, rose petals, vanilla, our almond milk, and our agave. If you are using long grain basmati rice, you need to break it down into small pieces. So I have a bag here. I'm not using small grain basmati rice. I'm using a very short grain rice here, which is what my mum used to use as well. If you can't get this rice here, not a problem. What you do is you place your long grain basmati rice inside a bag like this, close it up, use your rolling pin and hit it so it becomes very small. Same sort of size as that. Doesn't matter if you get larger bits, as long as you've got it mostly all broken up. Cinzia, I'm going to need my glamorous assistant to help.
Here I am. So, what do you need me to do today?
Right, we are going to take our rice first, okay?
And?
You don't need to wash this rice, we're going to put that in the pan.
Like that?
We're going to take our first litre of almond milk. This, I'm just going to shake it up a little bit just to get it all mixed up, okay? I'm going to put the whole litre into that amount of rice.
Wow. Okay.
So the amount of rice that you have, you will probably need to put in about 3/4. You need a medium to high heat, and we need to start to get this boiling. But I've put my lid on this to try and get this boiling as quick as we can. While this is going, we're just going to get our rest of the ingredients ready. I'm using ground cardamom, okay? If you don't get ground cardamom, I've got whole cardamom. I'm going to show you how you can use this. So initially, if you get the whole seed and just crush it with your hand, okay, and then break it, open it up, and you will get the seeds and everything coming out, okay? So these are the things that you want to be using, these things here, okay? So I've got a few things there. So if you don't have ground cardamom, this is the way that you can do it. You can split the seeds up as well if you want to, and use the whole seed to allow the seeds to disappear. Wow, this one had quite a few inside. Here we go, okay? And then we can just chop this up a little bit, okay, if you don't have ground. You can see it's starting to boil already. The steam's coming off, so I'm going to use cardamom is very strong, so make sure you're not using too much. I'm going to use probably about 1/2 teaspoon. That goes in. Vanilla.
Wow.
I have a vanilla essence, okay, and this is Madagascan vanilla, which is.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, of course.
Smells amazing.
Yeah. So this is no chemicals in this. This is just the essence of pure vanilla. So again, you don't need a lot of this. I'm going to use a teaspoon and put a teaspoon of this in because it's going to be very strong. That's it. Okay, so now this is starting to boil as well. I'm going to ask my glamorous assistant to start to stir this now.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
So if you could stir that for me, Cinzia, that'd be brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Today I feel like the magician assistant, you know, the magician assistant. So I'm like, ta-da!
Ta-da!
I'm gonna stir
Ta-da!
this mix
Ta-da!
very slowly.
It's very important to keep on stirring this. This is going to release the starch inside the rice, okay? And this is going to make it very gelatinous with the almond milk as well. So there's one thing that I did forget to put in, and it's actually my almond flour. I'm going to put about 4 or 5 in, and this will just help with richening the mixture. So I've got...
Keep on stirring, right?
Keep on stirring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we need to get our raisins. I have my raisins ready here, okay? And that's going to go straight inside the pan. So, I'm going to go in. And so now, agave. I've said about 4-5 tablespoons of agave. I'm going to go with my feeling. You put in, and I'm going to taste it as we're doing it. So I'm just going to grab a spoon and initially put some agave in, and then I'm going to taste as I go along. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put 4 in. Don't put so much sweetener in now, because as this reduces, it's gonna get sweeter. Okay, because you've got less mixture in this. I'm just going to taste this.
But also acid. Is it nice?
Oh my god.
I wanted to ask you, but also the raisins are releasing some sweetness.
Of course.
So
the raisins will be releasing some sweetness as well, so don't worry. At the end you can put a bit of extra sweetness in if you want to. This is the rolling boil that you want to get with the little craters just popping, okay? And you want to keep on stirring and stirring and stirring. And this will just get thicker and thicker. The more you stir, the better it will be. So Cinzia, would you get the rose petals?
yes,
Yeah, and slice those.
I'm happy because we are using the rose petals of the garden here.
Because this is going to be more used as a garnish right at the end. So you can see the texture of this. Now, it's becoming really, really thick now. So while it's got to this thickness, we're going to add some more almond milk, okay? And this is why you needed the rest of the almond milk. I said 2 litres. You probably won't use 2 litres, but we just needed that extra bit of almond milk to keep on putting in to make sure we get this yumptiousness. The longer you cook this, the better. Now, my job, chopping the almonds. We just need them sliced, nothing more. Almonds ready. So next of all, I'm going to chop the pistachios. They are. So I'm going to pop this now inside our bowl. While that is cooking now, we're going to get some saffron. In. You'll see the colour change straight away. So we have our 3 garnishes ready.
I wanted to ask Asif, how about if we want to serve it cold? So once it's done, we put it directly into little bowls?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. So when it's done, you put it directly into the bowl. Don't put the garnishes on then, okay? Put them into the bowl, allow them to cool. You can put them, store them in the fridge. And then when you're ready, put the garnishes on top, and then it will be a very thick gelatinous mix, yeah, like porridge does, like porridge is, yeah. So it'll be a thick sort of like gel-like pudding, okay. So if you want it to be a little bit more liquidy as a pudding, right at the end, towards the cooking, switch it off and add some cold milk. Oh, look at her face. Is that okay? This is done, because this is making channels. When I put my spoon through it, this is making channels, okay? Like this. So, this is done, I switch it off. Now we're going to taste it warm, okay? But if you were to allow this to cool down, what I would do, if you're going to have this cold, I would add some extra milk in just to make it a little bit more liquidy, because when it cools down, it will remain quite soft rather than a thick gel-like mixture. So I'm just going to take a small ladle of this. Okay.
Nice.
That on there. Then we're going to garnish. Almonds. Take a pinch and sprinkle. Now a bit of the green pistachio.
All around.
Very similar.
And then the rose petals?
And the rose petals right in the middle.
Okay, like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect. Perfect.
Looks really nice.
That is our finished dish, guys.
Ready?
This is the telltale thing. So taste. I'm gonna take a little bit of the rose petals as well. And then we're gonna taste. Actually, the sweetness is gone now.
Was perfect. Really nice.
Garnish makes a big difference. What about the rose? First time you've had rose in pudding, right?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit coming through, right?
It's very, very nice, but I think I'm gonna love it more when it's cold. I really like it. So today we are done. If you are cooking, just show us your puddings.
Show us your pictures.
And please,
put the pictures up on all our socials.
Support us. We need your help to make our page grow. And,
Facebook,
yes,
Cook with Asif and Cinzia.
Give us a thumb
Instagram,
up.
Cook with Asif and Cinzia.
Yes.
And then on YouTube, Asif and Cinzia, guys.
And soon we're gonna
Thank
have a
you for joining us.
website. So Asif and Cinzia. So please, yes, we need your support to keep on going. Thank you so much and have
Thanks,
a nice
guys.
weekend. Bye.
Take care.
Happy
Hope you enjoyed it.
holidays.
Happy
Bye.
holidays. Bye-bye.